flow. Kick drum hit like a steel door slam. Dark street echo through the alley jam. Cold breath rising from the midnight land. Phonk still rising where the shadows stand. Cold night drifting through the neon glow. 808 bass make the whole block slow. Shadow moves where the cold winds blow. Rushing phone from the underground flow.
Through the frozen haze. Kick drum pounding like a warning blaze. Broken echoes from the hidden maze. Underground sound from the darker days. Iron alley where the night runs deep. Heavy bass make the street lights sleep. Going crawling where the ghosts all creep. Rushing phone in the city, heartbeat.
Neon shadows in the midnight rain. 808 thunder through the window pane. Cold streets echo with a darker pain. Russian funk flowing through the lane.
Kick drum strike like a thunderfall. Dark bass shaking every concrete wall. Cold wind rising from the distant call. Funk still living in the city sprawl.
Neon shadows in the midnight rain. 808 thunder through the window pane. Cold streets echo with a darker pain. Russian funk flowing through the lane.
Second when the lights go low. Baseline heavy, make the shadows grow. Cold wind blowing through the undertow. Russian funk in the afterglow. Kick drum crash in the frozen street. Dark deep marching with a steady beat. Neon flicker where the lost ones meet. Underground rhythm in the city heat.
Wind up in the wind up in the dog. Wind up in the dog. Wake your fucking soul, no.
9 seconds when the lights go low. Heavy make the shadows grow. Cold wind blowing through the undertow. Russian funk in the afterglow.
Till midnight when the bassline drop. Cold street rhythm never gonna stop. Neon burning from the rooftop. Russian phone made the whole block rock. Kick drum thunder through the empty road. Park wind whisper with the fan.
needles on my heart. Are you blowing coldest? Take my needles on my heart. Are you blowing coldest? Take my needles on my heart. Concrete ghost in the neon mist. Heavy bass from the shadow twist. Cold wind drifting through the midnight list. Russian phone that the streets can't resist. Kick, drum, slam like a metal gate. Dark street, rhythm in the frozen state. Silent echoes from the dark of fate. Underground flow that the night create. Concrete ghost in the neon mist. Heavy bass from the shadow twist. Cold wind drifting through the midnight list. Russian phone that the streets can't resist. Can't resist.
Writing in my focus, so even so much dance, no dark street whispers that the shadows told.
Northern bass when the night turns cold. 808 story never getting no. Dark street whispers that the shadows told. Russian funk in the iron hole. Kick drum crash through the silent lane. Frozen echoes from the midnight train. Cold wind riding through the urban rain. Funk still burning in the dark of brain. When the night turns cold, 808 story never getting old. Dark street whispers that the shadows told. Russian funk in the iron hole.
Dark Boulevard when the bassline roll. Neon shadows taking full control. Cold wind drifting through the city soul. Russian funk from the underworld hole. Kick drum pound like a distant war. Heavy echoes from the iron door. Cold night creeping on the concrete floor. Funk still rising like a thunder roar. Dark Boulevard when the bassline roll. Neon shadows taking full control. Cold wind drifting through the city soul. Russian funk from the underworld hole.
underground flow from the urban heat.
Went to district where the bassline roar. Cold wind knocking on the iron door. Neon flicker on the frozen floor. Russian phonk rising from the core. Kick drum thunder in the hollow lane. Dark street echo through the frozen rain. Broken whispers in the midnight brain. Phonk still flowing through the vein. Went to district where the bassline roar. Cold wind knocking on the iron door. Neon flicker on the frozen floor. Russian phonk rising from the core.
Final night drive when the bass run deep, 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 deep. Final night drive when the bass run deep, deep. Neon shadows while the city sleep. Cold wind rising where the ghosts all creep, creep. Rushing down in the heart. Get drunk out like a distant storm. Dark street rhythm taking final form. Whole night echo in the urban norm. Phonk still burning through the storm. Final night drive when the bass run deep, deep. Neon shadows while the city sleep. Cold wind rising where the ghosts all creep, creep. Rushing down in the heart. Kick.
Cold iron streets in the neon rain. 808 thunder through the frozen lane. Dark wind whisper through the window pane. Window break, Russian phonk running through the brain. Kick drum strike like a warning bell. Cold night echo in the urban shell. Shadows rising where the lost ones dwell. Underground rhythm breaking every spell. Cold iron streets in the neon rain. 808 thunder through the frozen lane. Dark wind whisper through the window pane. Window wait, Russian phonk running through the brain. Setting where the night run cold. Every baseline never getting old. Neon flicker through the iron hole. Russian phonk that the streets once told. Kick drum pounding like a distant war. Dark street echo from a hidden door. Cold wind blowing on the concrete floor. Phonk still rising like a thunder roar. Phantom center where the night run cold.
that the streets once told.
Real skyline in the neon light. 808 thunder through the endless night. Cold wind drifting from the shadow sight. Russian phone burning cold and bright. Kick drum crashing the empty road. Dark bass moving with a heavy load. Silent echoes from the hidden code. Underground flow from the darker mode. Real skyline in the neon light. 808 thunder through the endless night. Cold wind drifting from the shadow sight. Russian phone burning cold and bright. District 808, where the baseline roar. Cold wind knocking on the metal door. Neon shadows on the asphalt floor. Russian phone rising from the core. Kick drum thunder through the silent lane. Dark street rhythm in the winter rain. Broken whispers in the midnight brain. Funk still flowing through the vein. District 808, where the baseline roar. Cold wind knocking on the metal door. Neon shadows on the asphalt floor. Russian phone rising from the core.
Shadow drive when the bass run deep. Neon glowing while the city sleep. Cold wind rising where the ghosts all creep. Russian funk and the heartbeat keep. Kick drum pounding like a distant storm. Dark street rhythm taking final form. Cold night echoing the urban norm. Funk still burning through the storm. Shadow drive when the bass run deep. Neon glowing while the city sleep. Cold wind rising where the ghosts all creep. Russian funk and the heartbeat keep.
Black snow falling on the neon road. Black snow falling on the neon road. Black snow falling on the neon road. Black snow. Black snow falling on the neon road. Black snow falling on the neon road. Black snow falling on the neon road. Black snow. Black snow falling on the neon road. 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 Black snow. Black snow falling on the neon road. Black snow. Black snow. Black snow falling on the neon road. Black snow falling on the neon road. Black snow falling on the neon road. 808 under with the heavy load. Cold wind whisper through the dark abode. Russian Phonk in the shadow glow. Black snow, black snow, black snow, black snow falling on the neon road. 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 Black snow.
Iron pulse when the bass line pound. Cold night drifting through the underground.
phone, echo through the days.
Last neon signal in the midnight haze. 808 burning with a darker blaze. Cold wind drifting through the endless maze. Russian Phonk echo through the days.
Kick drum rumble like a distant train. Dark bass flowing through the urban vein. Cold street rhythm in the winter rain. Phonk still rising once again.
Neon frost on the midnight lane. 808 thunder through the frozen rain. Cold wind whisper through the window pane. Russian Phonk running through the brain. Kick drum pound like a metal gate. Dark street rhythm in a frozen state. Neon glow through the alleyway. Shadows move but they never stay. Baseline deep make the skyline shake. Cold night moving with a slow heartbreak. Broken echoes in the city core. Phonk still knocking from the underground floor. Neon frost on the midnight lane. 808 thunder through the frozen rain. Cold wind whisper through the window brain. Russian Phonk running through the brain. Snowfall dripping through the neon light. Low bass rolling through the endless night. Kick drum strike like a distant war. Dark sound echo from a hidden door. Cold air rising from the eyes from the yon street. Heavy rhythm with the gutter beat. Neon haze in the midnight zone. Phonk still living in the undertone. Neon frost